Is love real? Yeah, for sure.
The first thing that pops in my head when I hear Duncan Trussell's voice is, this dude is a motherfucking G.
A transforming pillar in my life. First was like a lighthouse where he at least like directed me to shores, different shores, being the stuff that I would listen to on the podcast as a listener. And then working for him became some sort of like, I don't know, am I the lighthouse keeper? I don't know. And while that's going on, I've become more aware and in tune with myself, confident of myself. I have jobs coming in directly thanks to Duncan. Hearing Duncan's words, listening to his podcast, seeing his comedy, and ultimately meeting him and working for him has been one of the most life-altering experiences I've had thus far.
When I think of Duncan Trussell, I always think of him going, wow, or just saying wow in any way, because I feel like I hear him say that the most, and that to me just speaks to somebody who is just always open to new things and is always invoking a childlike sense and always just amazed by learning new things.
I was asked, when I hear the word Duncan Trussell, what do I think of and how do I feel? So I'd respond to that. I think of questions. I think of excitement. I think of curiosity. Those are the things that I see exhibited and hear, and that's how I feel when I listen. I also feel like at home, comfortable, like, safe in the presence of another.
When I think of Duncan Trussell, the first thing that comes to mind is peace, family, honesty. And it makes me feel good is an understatement. It makes me feel supported, heard, and loved.
I hear Duncan Trussell's voice. It makes me think of tiny little evil little clown babies that try and like drag you down to hell for not putting clown makeup on all the time and for not drinking enough crow's milk. And it really just makes me want to like start a cult founded on crow's milk, where we try and like harvest as much crow's milk as possible and like pass it off as regular milk and see if people notice.
And continues to share beautiful benefit. Way more than I can put into a video. Thank you. I love you so much, man. Hare Krishna.
Lift it up, because although sometimes the subjects breached are dark, it's breached in a healthy way. It helps me breach things in a healthy way. And it fills the silence sometimes when the loneliness is a little too long. So, love. I feel and think love.
I think Duncan is a great representation of how an average person can use the wisdoms and teachings of Eastern spirituality to better themselves and their lives and alleviate suffering and think more clearly about the world. I think he makes it seem like it's not unobtainable, because he doesn't come off as somebody who's found enlightenment and now everything's perfect.
When I hear the name Duncan Trussell, I think of the Midnight Gospel and the way it changed my life forever. It opened me up to a different way of looking at consciousness and gave me a chance to become a part of something bigger than myself. Thank you, Duncan, from the bottom of my heart.
Hey Duncan, I just thought you should know you've been a very influential figure in my life. As you can see, I'm wearing my Duncan Trussell Family Hour hoodie. And I guess more than anything, when I leave your podcasts and the gatherings, I just come away with a different way of thinking about things. And I think that's very positive, because I've always been a very anxious person who overthinks things, and I think a lot of your way of thinking has left me with a feeling of not overthinking things and not being so anxious. And I just want to thank you for that, because that influence on my life has helped me, live more in the moment. And as, Ram Dass says,
they never feel a bad emotion, and they are calm and happy all the time. Because I don't think that seems any kind of realistic to most people, at least not most Americans. And that gives people hope, and it gives them that little bit of permission that they need to try. And that's pretty cool.
When I first heard Duncan Trussell, I couldn't help but hear Clancy's voice coming out of Duncan's mouth. Simply because, I just love the comedic value, the acceptance of anyone for whoever they are. It's beautiful, and that's what Duncan Trussell means to me, I guess.
Hi, Duncan. It's Vallo. I just finished a 20-minute sit out here by this lake. God, it was glorious, And that's thanks to you, really. I don't think that I would be doing this if your influence weren't there. You're very special to me. Just want to let you know that. There's a lot of moments. You're very special. This moment's for you, okay? Sorry.
Hi, Dad! So this is just a compilation of appreciation. I thought, because everybody was always emphasizing how much you changed their lives and how much you saved them, that I could just create a video for everyone to be on the same wavelength, I suppose, and just genuinely feel the impact you did on this family. So thank you for everyone that participated. It means so much to be blessed to be all that good stuff. Hare Krishna. The thought that comes to mind when I think of you is Dad. Where do I even begin? It's not even a joke anymore. It's obvious it's not a joke anymore. I literally see you as my father figure. You've helped me with my confidence. You've helped me with loving myself and pursuing my dreams, and you just genuinely care as somebody who's like a father already, and that means so much to me. The day you told me you were glad to take on that role, it just... So... I don't know. There's just so many things I could say, but I can't fit it all in the one video, so I hope this video in general and everything else, this whole compilation, speaks to you through everyone's words and my words, and just, you are amazing. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself that you're a bad parent. Don't ever doubt yourself that you're a bad person, or just you don't do enough for us. You do everything for us, and we love you so fucking much. Thank you. I love you. Much lavender to you. Hare Krishna.